Hello everyone, it's William Red Fox and welcome to my world. So today we've actually got a fair few things planned, but first let's jump into our first time lapse and do another extension onto the tunnel. And with that, we have now completed yet another part of this tunnel, so why don't we head topside and actually talk about what we're going to do today. So for today's video, what we're going to be working on is actually going to build up the remaining buildings for this little harbour town that we're doing. And then we're also going to start work on the bridge. Hopefully we can get both of them done in today's episode. And then if we've got a bit extra time on the end, I'll see if there's an extra farm we can build that we might need for the future. But for now, let's jump into a time lapse and gather up some material. So, with all the materials gained now, we can actually start work on these storage sheds. Now, in the future, these sheds will actually hold little farms inside them, and they won't actually be storage. It's just simply going to look like them. And then I hope to have the harbour entrance somewhere around here, as well as a little dock area, so that you've got a little bit here that shows that it's actually a working dock, rather than just having piers. But hey, let's jump into a time lapse, and yeah, let's get these built. And with that, we've now got all the roofs on, and I've gone around and added a little bit of detailing since the walls looked a little bit plain, as well as the trimming on the inside of the roofs. So now these are all pretty much complete. Oh, I actually missed a couple blocks here, but I'll do them in a... Actually, do you know what? I'll do them right now. I should have... Yep, there we go. Now, what I'm going to be doing next is actually working on the bridge. Now, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to put some supports down in the ground first, and I'm going to try and do a replay of it. I'm not too sure how well that will look with the shaders on. If it doesn't look too good, then I'll be right back and let you know, and then we'll start working on the bridge. If not, then you'll be seeing a time lapse of the pillars going into the ground. So now I've actually got the pillars all built. Now I did try doing it with the shaders, and it didn't look too good underwater, so you could barely see exactly what I was doing, but it wasn't actually the most interesting thing ever. All I did was pillar up from the ground up and then cover the tops. So now these are actually the outlines for the bridge that I'm going to make. Now I'm going to be doing a full time lapse of that. And what I think I'll do, given that I'm going to be following a Litematica schematic, I'm going to be building it layer by layer. So you're going to get to see everything as it goes up, as it is. And then hopefully, let's see how it looks at the end. But for now, let's jump into a time lapse. And with that, we have now completed the bridge. That actually took over an hour just to simply get that done. And I hope it shows in the time lapse because it has got quite the intricate design as well as little bits and pieces. So for example, instead of using sea lanterns or any other form of lantern, I've actually used jack-o'-lanterns instead, since they're a cheap, effective way to just put a bit of lighting in the walls as well. Now I am going to go around and put some lanterns on there, but I'm going to have to go to the iron farm, which is just over there, so that I can actually gain the materials needed for that. But for now, we've actually got all that done. So we've got the bridge done and we've got the storage sheds. Now, as mentioned earlier in the video, we're actually going to be putting different farms in those storage sheds. So which farms are going in there, I have no idea right now, but I'll be sure to have some sort of an idea by the time we come around to doing it. Now, in the next episode, I think what will probably be best if I start working on some of the interiors, since I've been putting it off this entire time. But hopefully we can get a couple of them done, as well as further build the harbour that goes onto the far side over there. But for now, there's the end of the video. So if you could comment, like, and subscribe, that helps out a ton. And just to let you know, as a friendly reminder, we're actually trying to hit 100 subscribers. The reason for that is so that we can start the Battle Festival. Now, when I get closer to 75 subscribers, I will start talking a little bit more about what the Battle Festival will entail and where that will go. But for now, that is the end of the video, so I'll see you in the next one.